everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you embellishment clustering techniques with the new Daisy Meadows scrapbooking stamp set. I'm going to use as many of these icons and stamps in this set as I can. And then I'm going to use the sentiment from Best Wishes All Around. And I'm also going to be using some of the new mix-in papers. So let's get started. I've mounted my stamps on blocks, and I'm going to stamp in black ink on white daisy cardstock. So I'm just going to stamp out some of these floral images and some of the leaves. And I'm going to be coloring those in with tri-blend markers. So the large floral, and then the butterfly, and I'm not sure how many I'm going to want to use, so I like to stamp everything out first so I have it, and if I have extra I can always use them for other things. So I'm going to use fern ink to stamp these leaves. And everything's going to be cut out using the coordinating thin cuts. Okay, and then I'll stamp several of these smaller leaves. Okay, so that's everything I'm going to need, and I'm going to color everything in using the tri-blend markers. So I'll get started and then do the rest off camera. So everything's colored in now, and I've cut everything out with the coordinating thin cuts. So we can start building our card. So first I'm going to do a wash of color on my card base, and I'm using some Lagoon shimmer brush, and I'm just squeezing some of the shimmer out onto a block, and then I'm adding water to it using my watercolor brush to thin it out. I want to get it as close to that glacier strip of pattern paper from the mix-ins as I can. So I just want it to be a lighter version of Lagoon. So I'm just making a quick wash. It looks like watercolor, but it's shimmery and sparkly. Okay, so now we can start building our card base here, and I'm going to do it landscape so that I can fit all of my embellishments on. So I'm just going to glue this piece of white cardstock down to the front of my card using Tombow tape runner, and then this piece of mix-in to the base, and then this strip of mix-in on top of it. So that strip is 3/4 of an inch, and then the green mix-in is 2 inches tall by 5.5. So I'm going to pop my floral image, and I'm using these extra foam tape bits that come from making shaker cards. So first I'm going to stamp my sentiment out onto my card front, and usually I stamp before I glue everything down, but I kind of wanted to figure out the placement and make sure I'm able to have enough room for all of my embellishments that I want to put on my card front. So I got lucky and it stamped out clearly and it looks good. So I've got the sentiment says little note, big thank you. And so I'm going to kind of lay things out on my card front first. I'm also going to pop the butterfly since part of it's going to be laying over that other popped piece. And so now I'm just going to kind of scatter some of my embellishments around and just kind of play with them a bit to figure out where I want to place everything. And it takes some fussing to it's almost like putting a puzzle together. You just kind of move things around until you're kind of happy with what you see. And you also have to keep in mind that things are going to be on different levels as far as the thickness of the foam tape that you're going to use. So you have to kind of work from the back to the front. So you want to put your items that are going to be closest to the card using just tape runner first, and then you layer things on top. And then you can kind of tuck things around. So I decided to go ahead and pop that other leaf using thin foam tape so it's on a different level than the flowers, and I can kind of tuck it underneath there. And I felt like it needed a little more green because the butterfly covered up a lot of that larger leaf. I'm going to tuck another one in right at the bottom there. Okay, and to finish things off, I'm going to use these acrylic dots from, they're also from the Daisy Meadows collection. You get several of them in a pack, and they come in different sizes and different colors. So this is the right pink. Matches. So there's some close-ups of my card. And so all of these supplies are currently available in my online store. I will make a list with links in the description below. I appreciate you watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.